We are now joined by the contingent from Arizona State, pick number 11 in this year's Big 12 preseason poll. They were 10-22 overall a year ago. And we are joined by Molly Miller, first-year head coach at Arizona. She's had stops at Grand Canyon University and Drury, and ironically, an NCAA tournament game against a fellow now Big 12 opponent in Baylor a year ago. And congratulations to Arizona State, because I believe you all are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the women's basketball program in Tempe, and that is a fantastic number to be able to celebrate. Coach is joined today by three student athletes: junior forward McKenna Brackens, fifth-year senior guard Gabby Elliott, and fifth-year senior guard Lastier Powell. Welcome to all of you. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Coach, welcome to the Big 12 and to Kansas City. As you're going to find out, this town, they love Big 12 basketball. But unlike some of the other new coaches in this league, you didn't have to hire a moving service, which had to be really, really nice. How has this transition been, and what is it about Arizona State that you knew was the right place for you?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the whirlwind if I did have to move. That would have been a lot bigger one. But very grateful and thankful to be here with a great group of student athletes that I'm just so blessed to have these three by my side today. Really impressive young ladies and individuals. But I'm just a freshman crashing the party right now as the rookie, but excited to see what the Big 12 is all about.
One of your core mottos for your program is connected culture. And can you talk about that and how it manifests itself in this rebuilding process for you and your staff and your players?
Yeah, culture is daily habits. So we want to stack up those habits every single day. And you want to be champions, obviously, on the court. But I always say we want to be more than champions off the court. So whether that's where we're serving in the community, in the academic space, garnering fans to watch a fun, exciting brand of basketball, we just want to represent the jersey really, really well.
How does that fit in, then, to your style of play? And what can Big 12 fans and everyone out there, when they say Arizona State women's basketball now under Molly Miller, what's it going to look like?
We kind of joke and say playing Arizona State should be like going to the dentist. No one wants to do it, because you're going to go out there and you're going to play relentless. You're going to see a very selfless team. We are going to play a fun brand of basketball, but it's going to be a team-first approach. They're going to be tough. I also have another saying, every 50-50 ball is 100% ours. So we're going to dive on the floor. We're going to go for loose balls. We're going to be convicted to the defensive end. It's going to be fun to play. It's going to be fun to coach, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Fantastic. A reminder to all of our media friends out there, if you have a question, please let us know. We will get a microphone over to you. With that said, I've got some questions now for the student athletes. McKenna, I'm going to start with you. You transferred from UNLV. You started all 34 games a year ago as a sophomore. So Arizona State is a new home. What was it about making this move for you that was the right fit?
It was honestly the coaching staff that sold me, and Coach Molly. I love what she was about. When I came on the visit, just the culture that they're trying to build, it really sold me, and I was like, I really want to go here. I want to play for her. I want to play under her, and yeah.
How does your game fit into this relentless pressure, this constant movement, constant motion, maybe a little bit of just creating chaos and hoping other people can survive it?
Well, I was taught defense first, so it kind of was like second nature, I guess, when she started teaching these things, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be fun. Like, I feel like our defense is going to be our offense, so it was like, I like the chaos. I like we're going to cause people to struggle, and it's going to be fun.
Fit right in. Gabby, to you, you transferred from Penn State. There's not a lot of new faces in this Sun Devil locker room, so blending everyone together, it's not always easy, but you have to figure out a way to do that. As players, how would you all define Coach's motto of that connected culture?
I would describe it as at least for us, it was easy. For us to come in and so many different people coming from different places, she always first taught about the culture and what she wanted it to look like, and we just bought into it. And I truly believe that, and that is what is going to help us succeed this season, us being able to be experienced and just truly buy in, and it is a great buy-in in Tempe right now.
You have a lot of experience. You had 27 starts at your time at Penn State, averaged close to 14 points a game last season. So what is it about your game? What do you bring to the floor for Arizona State?
I bring a little bit of everything, and I think that's the best part about my game. I can bring offense, I can bring defense, literally whatever coach needs, that's what I'm here to do. And like she said earlier, I feel like now we starting to get a good look at each other and be like, all right, yeah, so that's it. And that's what I'm starting to enjoy right now about the process.
It all kind of coming together a little bit better. Absolutely. She smiles when she hears and thinks versatility. So I think that's a really good thing. Last year, new team for you, new league as well. What do you bring to the floor for this group, and what is it about Coach's system that fits your game?
I think the defensively mentality. Obviously, coming from my other school, I was more of a defensive player. So I think just bringing my experience from there to here and just adding on what she taught me, you know, her technique. So I think placing that into my game with the team more.
Coach, I think one of the complex parts when you talk about a rebuild and a redo is then thinking, oh, what are we going to do with the schedule? How are we going to put this group out there? What are we going to look like? Some of those things you inherit, some things you have to do. So from your philosophy with non-conference, knowing how tough the Big 12 is, what did you want to accomplish with your schedule for this group early in the season?
Yeah, you do inherit some games, but for me, I wanted a pretty good climb to get you ready for Big 12. You know, we end with a gauntlet, 3 games on the road at Penn State, Gonzaga, and Oregon State. So I think that's a great test going into the Big 12 play. You want to see progression every day, every game. So our non-conference schedule was built for that progression.
And as you look at this group and think about wanting to get them to mold and mesh, because I always say in this day and age, it's like a puzzle with about 14 or 15 pieces, and then you got to kind of get them all in the right spot. What have been some of the things you all have done off the court that you've encouraged your players to do to help them learn and understand each other and figure out who they are together?
Yeah, we have fun off the court, whether they're coming over to my house or we have little groups right now, fall fun groups that we're going around, and we've made rugs, we've done candle making, we've done escape rooms. We do all the things to bond, and it just makes us human. You know, there's not a lot of people who understand the daily grind and the daily lives of a student athlete or coach. But when we're in the highs and lows together, that's what sport is, and that's what makes it special.
It's not an easy road, that's for sure. It's nice when you have people around you that know what's going on. All right, I believe we have a question right here. If you could identify yourself. Thank you.
Cindy Brunson representing the University of Arizona and State 48 because the women's Final Four is going to be down the road from you, Coach Miller, in Phoenix. So you've got the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the program and the women's Final Four in the Valley as well. How are those big events helping you solidify what you want Arizona State to be all about?
Well, women's basketball is exploding right now. And so I do want to thank all you out here for putting eyes on it, putting a microphone in our hand, putting TV cameras and Zooms in front of us, because this is a product that deserves to get seen. And for us to be able to be the host institution of the Final Four, to celebrate 50 years and really celebrate the jersey this year into this new chapter, it means the world. And we've got great, talented players. The conference is filled with phenomenal coaches. We deserve to have eyes on the Big 12, and that's what this platform is about. That's what the Final Four coming to Phoenix is about, and we're really excited to host.
I've got one last question. I'm going to pose it to McKenna. Is there a place that you're looking forward to? You all are new to this league. Is there one place you're looking forward to seeing in terms of a road trip in the Big 12 this year?
I think going back to Texas and playing at Baylor, because it's an hour away from my hometown, and then I'll get all my family and friends that still live there will come. So I'm excited to see them in the stands at that.
You got to hook them up with some maroon and gold.
Gotcha.
No, that's fantastic. It is great. When you get in the Midwest, you have a chance to get back and see a lot and find that family. Well, we want to welcome all of you here to the Big 12 and to Kansas City. You'll be right back here in March at the T-Mobile Center for the Big 12 tournament. And so we look forward to seeing you all and wish you all the very best of luck.